Kwa majina mimi naitwa Gilbert Ngetich. Mimi natoka upande wa Bureti sub county, mahali naitwa Roreti. Za leo nimezileta ng'ombe kwa show kama mkulima wa dairy, mkulima wa ufugaji wa ng'ombe wa maziwa siku ya leo. Yes.
Kama mkulima uliwezaje kujua kuhusu hii show ya leo?
Nilipata message kwa simu. Ingine nilipata posters. Kuna mahali walikuwa wameweka posters karibu na nyumbani. Nikasoma. Ingine walikuja wakitangaza kwa gari kutakuwa na show. Na nikapendezwa, nikasema wacha niende nione mahali wakulima wenzangu wamefikia. Ndio maana niko hapa siku ya leo.
Hii kulima daily farming umeifanya for how long?
It's almost 10 years. Karibu miaka 10. Nilianza 2009. Yes.
So, hebu tueleze kwa kifupi zile changamoto ambazo umepitia kama mkulima. Jinsi wewe mwenyewe umeweza kujitatua mpaka umefika katika hali.
Shida ya kwanza tunaitanga challenges za dairy farming. Zinakuwa mingi. Shida ya kwanza kabisa ni uuzaji wa maziwa. Kwa kweli tunafanya kazi mingi ili tupate hii maziwa. Kama kulisha ng'ombe, chakula ya kupanda kwa shamba, chakula ya kununua kwa maduka. Kazi ni mingi lakini mapato ya maziwa iko chini. For example, unaweza pata lita moja tunaziuza 40, 30. Na ukilinganisha na bei ya chakula, especially commercial feeds, hailingani. So, kama bei ya maziwa ingekuja juu, sisi wakulima wangefurahia. Wakulima wa ng'ombe wa maziwa wangefurahia. Changamoto ingine ni maneno ya kupe. Especially watu wenye wanafanya free range na zero grazing. Lakini kwa zero grazing ni maneno ya kupe si challenge ya kupe si kubwa sana. Changamoto ingine ni watu wa madaktari wa mifugo. Ni wachache kwa field. Na kama tungepata wawe wengi ingekuwa mzuri. Alafu kitu ingine tena ni mbegu. Tunasipata mbegu za ng'ombe. Saa zingine tunasipata zile mbegu zenye maziwa zao ziko chini. Kama tungepata ile mbegu yenye maziwa zao ziko juu ingekuwa mzuri tena. Yes.
Kwa sasa uko na ng'ombe ngapi?
Niko na ng'ombe 10.
Na ungetarajia serikali iweze kuweka mpangilio gani ili uweze kudhibiti hizi challenges zenye umesema zote?
Ya kwanza tunashukuru kwanza sababu wameleta ile factory ya hydrogen gas ya kutumika kwa mbegu, sababu wameweka sauti nyingine juzi. Hiyo ndio tulikuwa tunalilia lakini tunashukuru wametuletea. Kitu kingine wangefanya, wangetuchengea factory processing plant. Si maneno ya cooling plant. Because cooling plant tunakusanya maziwa na tunauza tena ile bei tena tulikuwa tunauza tena kwa shamba. So kama wangetengeneza processing plant ingekuwa mzuri, sababu tungekuwa na maziwa yetu inaitwa Kericho County. Ingekuwa mzuri. Yes.
Na sasa kwa nini yako, mawazo yako?
Yes.
Leo umekuja kuparticipate kwa hii expo.
Yes.
Una matarajio gani ukitoka hapa ukitoka kwa siku ya leo hapa, utakuwa na expectation gani na vile utaenda kujiendelesha na mifugo zako huko nyumbani? Expectation.
Kwa kweli unajua tumekuja leo mimi nimekuja na ng'ombe zangu kuja kupimana na wakulima wenzangu mahali nimefikia. Sasa nitajua leo mahali nimefikia, nione vile nitaongeza kazi yangu ya ukulima ya ufugaji wa maziwa ya ng'ombe.
Okay. Yeah. Na breed za ng'ombe zako?
Yeah. Tena sababu tumeona kuna watu wenye wanauza mbegu za ng'ombe. Tutaona vile ile mbegu yenye wako nayo, kama ni zile tunapatanga kwa field ama ni tofauti. Sababu sisi wakulima wa ng'ombe wa maziwa tunatakanga mbegu zenye ziko na maziwa mingi. Hiyo ndio tarajio letu.
Kwa sasa hizi kuna mbegu gani?
Mimi ni mfugaji wa ng'ombe wa maziwa aina ya Friesians. Yes. So mimi nataka kufuatilia Friesians sana, nijue highest the lactation, highest the production ya Friesian. Nijue kama itafika 60 kweli vile watu wanasemanga, sababu mimi nimefika 40. So nataka kuona kama nitafika 60 vile watu wanasemanga. Hiyo ndio tarajio langu. Hii tunachanganya hay ya nyazi, dry grasses, pastures, inaitwa bomarot. Hii imekauka hii. Hii ni bomarot. Alafu tuko na silage ya miti ya mahindi. Hii mahindi tunakata mahindi sasa zile karibu inakoma, tunatengeneza na silage. Sasa tunachanganya dry grasses, hii hay na silage. Alafu sasa tunaongeza hii dairy meal. Ndio ng'ombe anafurahia kabisa.
So actually it is our first time to participate in this event here in Kericho. I've never come to any other event.
So you come from Nairobi?
No, I'm based in Eldoret. Yeah. But of course I travel. You know, we had so many field days, but Kericho we've never had. Because Kericho people are like, you know, I don't know, they are not committed.
And in Eldoret, like irrigation is key there.
Yeah, Eldoret they are very keen when it comes to irrigation. Because you know, these are guys who are doing a lot of horticulture. Tomatoes, those sides of Moiben, these sides of Nandi Hills. Yeah, basically horticultural crops. And then if you look at the trend right now is we don't have enough water. Yeah? So, water is becoming scarce. The rains are becoming unpredictable. So now, for us now, it's just a question of going to see the farmer now, talking to them, selling to them the ideas. You know, how to use the small amount of water they have, harvesting the small amount of water they have, and utilizing that water. So many forums, trainings, field days. Yeah.
So do you encourage them like now to be more of a greenhouse, using greenhouse?
For the farmers, okay, it will depend. It will depend. If you look at, you know, greenhouse has so many benefits. If your land, and your resources are limited in terms of water, you know, you don't have you know, so much water to irrigate, you know, the big farm. So now the benefit with the greenhouse is it's a small area. You use less amount of, very little water compared to if you have a very big land, whereby you don't have the resources to utilize that water, you know. Yeah. So, but for actually right now what you're doing is not even specifically greenhouse. We are mainly promoting irrigation. Yeah. You have your small plot. You have like a quarter there of an acre. You have an acre, you have 3/4 of an acre, especially the small scale farmers. So what we are basically doing is, and then if you look at these farmers, they're using very old ways of doing irrigation. They're using cans, you know, manual watering, using, what is it called? Watering cans, the hose pipe, and they are still pumping that water from a river. Yeah. So you see, it's not efficient. And then these farmers are getting very tired. You get a farmer spending the whole day just irrigating. And you see, when you have your small irrigation kit, it is just a touch of a button. Within 30 minutes or 20 minutes, you have irrigated your land. You go to do something else. Maybe if you have like a cow somewhere, you go and start milking. Yeah. So when you do irrigation, you're able to do so much within a very short period. You become productive. Let me just say that. Yeah. You realize even the farmer, the income, in the household is able to increase because the farmer is able to do so many things. You irrigate your land, you spray it, within a very short period of time. You've gone to do your milking, you've gone to look for, to pay for school fees for your children. So within a day, you've done so many things. Yeah. So basically, that is what, as a company, we are doing, promoting irrigation solutions.
So how are you approaching this? Is it you are advertising or you have farmer-to-farmer referrals? How
Okay.
do you get your markets?
We have so many, okay, let me say we have different channels of which we are looking at our farmers. One of them is events like this, organized events. So we have guys who have organized events for us. We come and showcase our products to them. The other thing that we do is we organize for ourselves the events. The other thing that we do is we work a lot with agrovets. Visiting agrovets, we tell them this is what you are doing. Then the other thing that has become so interesting is the online market. We are really using Facebook. We are really using Twitter, and we are really using Google. Yeah, all those online platforms because there are so many farmers. Like right now we have the person in the office. The calls that she gets, a lot of them are people who are online. Yeah, so just advertising online, such kind of forums, trainings that we have organized, and we also partner with other companies. So whenever there is an event, we go together. And then if you've done something good, you always don't get you don't miss a referral. This farmer is going to tell, these guys have done a very good job for me. Go and talk to them. Yeah.
Like now this expo, how did you learn about it?
The expo. I learned about the expo through Paxson's Enterprises. Mr. Wesley is very active on Facebook. So he shared something, an event. Then I downloaded it, then I called him. So I just wanted to know that it is a genuine event, because I've never seen any event in Kericho. Yeah. So I called him, he told me, okay, the event is there. You just need to come and showcase your products. Here we are. Yeah. Now, getting farmers is always a challenge. Because many of them, you're going to get them in the farms. Others are working. For example, others are working very far and they come only on weekends. So what we do is we try as much as possible whenever there's an opportunity, especially the opportunity to collaborate. Yeah? Because like for example here you can see so many different companies. So we normally partner, especially when you're not competing with the company. So you partner with this company and then they tell you we have an event on this particular day. Can we accompany each other? Yeah? That is how we normally do it. The other thing is we normally take contacts of these farmers in such kind of events. So whenever there is something that they need to be attended to, I normally tell them to bring other farmers together. So if you're one, come with another 10. Yeah? I mean, if you're one, come with another like 3. So you realize we always have a quorum. Whenever there is a gathering, there's always a quorum. Yeah. But getting small-scale farmers is usually quite a challenge. Yeah.
What do you think the benefit of an expo like this?
The benefits of this kind of expo is basically to us, we are looking at selling our ideas to these farmers. And in this case, irrigation solution. as I said, many farmers have not taken irrigation very seriously. Yeah? And for us, it's an opportunity to showcase to them. These are the benefits. Yeah.
And now what are you expecting? Like your expectations?
I'm expecting to meet quite a number of farmers. And then eventually, I'm expecting to transform or translate these meetings into business. Yeah.
And can you, as now this is about 11,
Yes.
can you say that it has been a success on your part? Because already I've seen people coming.
No. To me, I'm yet to see any success because I've not seen the numbers. They have not streamed in as I expected. Yeah, if I compare to, there's an event we had last week in Eldoret at Eldoret Polytechnic. By now, you could run away. You feel, we felt as if you wanted to run away because you were overwhelmed. Right now I'm just, seated here relaxing. Yeah. So, but it's still very early. I'm expecting by the time we close the day, I'll have seen quite a good number of farmers. Yeah. But right now, I know the number is still slow. Yeah.
And now, like in irrigation, what do you have? The product that you have?
In irrigation, we have quite a number of products. We sell all the related accessories. If I don't know if the camera is able to zoom around, to zoom in. Okay. Right now, we have this. These are the trays, especially for farmers who are doing seedlings. Yeah, and then the trays are going hand in hand with the media. Yeah, we have the media there, the cocoa pit. Yeah. So the advantages of using a tray is you're able to get very good germination rate. Yeah. So when you use a tray, you are able to look at your crops keenly. So that attention is the one that you're able to, is going to help you eventually with the germination. We have the drip fittings here. Yeah, all these are drip fittings. And then specifically this one here, these ones are called button drippers. Yeah. Button drippers are very good, especially when you're irrigating trees or fruit trees. Guys who have bananas, guys who have avocados, guys who are doing passion. Yeah. The beauty with them is that they emit a lot of water. Yeah. So these ones are called adjustable button drippers. So they emit a lot of water, enough to satisfy your plants. Now specifically these ones, the adjustable types, we are able to regulate the amount of water from 0 to 7. Yeah. Okay. We are able to control the amount of water from 0 to 70 liters per hour. So it is, you can be able to regulate it. The adjustable button drippers. And then we have, just come this way. We have the fittings here. This one is the water filter. Especially when you're using drip irrigation, it's very important you filter your water so that you don't clog your system. We have the greenhouse polythene sheet, yeah, for guys who are doing greenhouses. And then also right now, the trend is guys are doing solar drying. So this paper here is very important when you're doing solar drying for your mango seeds, for your pawpaw seeds and many other seeds that you need to be dried. We have the HDPE pipes. The HDPE pipes are very important because they are able to withstand very harsh conditions. Like right now, it is very hot. So these ones, they have so many benefits compared to PVC pipes. Yeah. We have here the drip lines. Yeah. We have the drip lines here, for guys who are doing drip irrigation. And then down here, we have the dam liner, especially right now that we have, problem with water. So with the dam liner, you're able to harvest water and use it at a later date. Yeah. Basically, those are some of the products that we are offering. And then finally, I didn't carry it. We have this product here in our catalog. We are calling it, it's called the rain gun. The rain gun is a giant sprinkler. So when you want to sprinkle or to irrigate very big portions of land through sprinkle irrigation, the rain gun comes in handy because it does radiuses of up to 30 meters. Yeah? So we have it in our shop. I didn't come with it. Yeah. And then we also have the normal sprinkler, the normal sprinklers, the impact sprinklers. Yeah. Those are basically some of the products that Drake Unlimited offers. Yeah.
Jina naitwa Josephat Koech. I work with Unga Farm Care East Africa Limited. It's a company dealing with animal feeds, minerals, dewormers. We also deal with other specialties like fish feed, horse feed, poultry feeds, horse cubes and horse feed. Yes.
Have you ever participated in an expo like this?
Oh yes, we've participated in an expo like this before, here in Kericho and outside Kericho. We've participated in an expo organized by KLPA. Last year, we also participated in an expo organized by Kotapka within Kericho. But this one is a unique one because it's coming at the right time when farmers are preparing to plant before planting season. So everybody is very eager in this industry. And then this is the right time because most farmers are not busy in their farms. So the timing is very nice.
How did you learn about this particular one?
This particular expo, we learned through several media houses, the radio, there was public rallies organized by Paxons themselves and Kenya Market Trust. So we also received several emails from the organizers, and we are also part of the stakeholders organizing the meeting, this function actually.
Now, what has been your challenge in getting farmers? Because I know you deal with farmers.
Yeah, we've been dealing with farmers all along, but the challenge is assembling such a number of farmers at a go. And most of the time, it's very difficult to get farmers. You can't get 100 farmers at a go unless you lose a lot of resources. But today, we have an opportunity to get all the farmers at a single platform, which is very important. It has been challenged also to transport farmers. So you cannot to assemble such farmers, you need a lot of resources. So, but for such an event, to part of farmers from all over the county, in fact, it's all over South Rift. So for the 3 or 4 counties up to Kisumu. So we have a very good platform.
Like for farmers to trust your brand, maybe you can name one brand that you sell that is very common.
In Unga, this is Unga Farm Care. We have brands. We deal with brands. All our products are super brands. So, like our feeds are branded Fugo. Fugo is our main brand for feeds. And then for minerals, our main brand is Afiabora. So in Afiabora, if you go Afiabora, you'll get Afiabora Maziwa, Afiabora Stock Lake, Afiabora Dry Cow. That is the entire brand. Then for Fugo feeds, we have Fugo Dairy Mill, Fugo Layers, Fugo Broilers. So the 2 brands are unique. If you mention Fugo, you are dealing with Unga.
Now for farmers to trust your brand, what have you done so that you can appease them to like your brand?
Unga prides itself with quality. So quality and Unga are inseparable. So if you mention quality, you are mentioning Unga, and you mention Unga, you are mentioning quality. So for our feeds are top quality. We don't compromise on quality. We follow all the procedures in selection of raw materials. We follow all procedures in selection of training material and resource people in the ground. So we've ensured we have quality to our farmers. We deliver quality through our extension services that we offer, through the quality of brands that we offer, and through the quality training that we offer in the market.
What are like kind of feedback you get when people buy Unga from?
Yeah, we get a very positive feedback from our farmers, especially when you deal with sensitive range of products like layers. They are very sensitive. If you change products, anybody changing from, for example, you've been using Unga and then you change, the results will be instant. You'll see change in drop of egg production and the color again. So it's about quality and quantity. So for Unga, if you use, for example, Unga layers, you'll have good quality eggs and quantity. So for Unga, we pride ourselves for at least 90% egg laying. If you have 100 birds, you'll have at least 90 eggs per day. That is the minimum. But you can do up to 95 per day. So that is quality.
So in Kericho, what is the market like for your company?
In terms of percentage or what?
In percentage.
In terms of poultry, okay, we have three categories. We have minerals and chemicals. We have feeds and minerals. So for feeds, we got around 50%, depending on which kind of feed. So that is layers, broilers, and dairy. So at least 50% of the market share. For minerals, we are a bit lower, and for chemicals, we are still around 30% or 20%. Yes, but we have at least half of the market share in feeds.
I heard you say that this expo came at the right time and at the right place.
Yes.
So, what will you attribute to the benefits of this expo to the farmers?
I believe the expo is timely to the farmers. During this dry spell, they need a lot of supplementation for the animals, and this is the right time to get to know the right quality and the right application rate for the use of their feeds. And again, as we prepare for the long rain season, that's the time when, after a dry spell, always there's a shortage of feeds for at least 2 or 3 months before we have enough grass or forage. So farmers need to get to know the quality and the right feeds for their animals. And of course, other products like minerals and chemicals also.
And like now, since morning you've been here, are there any linkages that you've made through farmers who have come to
Yeah, so far so good. We've received quite a number of farmers. At least, I think more than 100 farmers have passed through the tent, and the feedback they are getting is good. Some of them are getting some of our products for the first time. Some have used the products and they've complimented that they are the quality. Those who have not used the product are also saying they are ready to try it, because depending on if you can see the leading brands in the market, for example feeds, they don't have any issue. So for new products also, they believe if the initial products were good, so the new products will also be good, because we have set the pace for the market. Yes.
Like, if you were given an opportunity now to organize an expo like this as Unga Family and East African Unity, would you do it?
The magnitude of the expo is, I think, as an individual company, will be a bit hard, will be a bit tricky. But if you join hands with other stakeholders in the industry, I think it's good, because at the end of the day, these farmers are mixed farmers. Our farmers are mixed farmers. They have crop farming, we have fish farmers, we have dairy farmers, poultry farmers. So I think when you organize a joint thing, they'll be interested because they also have tea. So they want something that will cut across their investment, because they invested in all sectors. Yes.
And now, what is like your expectation?
Today we are expecting to meet minimum of 2,000 farmers, and from the look of things, we will achieve that target. So our expectation is by the end of the day, farmers would have differentiated all our products. Any issues that they've been having, for example, to differentiate between minerals, for example, for dry cows, for lactating animals, for heifers and for bulls, if they've been having a challenge, because that is what we've been having right now, some have been using the right minerals, yes, but for not the right animals. So we are segmenting the market today, and they will know which product to use at which time and which product to use at which animal. We are also, at the end of the day, because we have introduced fish feed in the industry, and by the end of the day, we are expecting all the fish farmers to have known the feed, and they have, since they've been inquiring, today they will get to know the insight about the inside of the feed.
Anything else?
I think, finally, I want to thank the organizers of the event. That is the Kenya Market Trust, Paxons, and the media houses that are present today. So we want to say, in future we are ready, we are gearing to partner with them. And maybe, as you said, as UNGA East Africa, we can also plan to have an event like this, yeah, within Kericho.
I think you can take us through
Okay, this one is called Afya Bora Maziwa Tele. It's a premium mineral for lactating animals that are producing between 20 and above liters per day. So this one is a unique mineral. It has a new technology called Bioforce, and the unique thing about it is it has the chelated minerals. So the chelated minerals are readily available for the animals. So the animals will absorb the entire minerals that you give from this one, from this mineral. So this one is ideal for the first 100 days after calving down for animals. So if you use this one, you'll have strong benefits for milk production, for the dairy, yes. And this one also is Afya Bora Maziwa, because I've mentioned 20 liters and above. So for the other animals, at least between 5 liters and above, you'll do Afya Bora Maziwa. This is also for lactating animals. And it is important also to note that apart from producing milk for this one, it will also assist in reproduction. So the animal will come on it in record time. So the animal will come on it within between 60 and 90 days after calving down. So at least this one will give you another a calf every year. So we also got Afya Bora hard block. So this is hard block for general stock. So it will be used by all the animals in the farm to supplement the deficiencies that you might not get from these others. So it is for general purpose. Yes. And this one is Afya Bora stock lick. Afya Bora stock lick is very essential for growing stock. So for bulls, it's very important for faster growth gain. Yes. Maybe you can go to these other categories. Here with me, I got Almatix. Almatix is for tick control. It's an acaricide. It is a unique product also because in the market, okay, it is amitraz, but the important part of it, it's oil-based. Being oil-based, it's important, it cannot be washed by rain. even during the rain season, it will still stick and it will take care of all ticks, both blue and red ear tick. So with this one, you will eradicate, will ensure we don't have ECF and other diseases caused by tick-borne diseases. Here with me, I got Nemazole. This is a dewormer. This is a Nemazole 2.5%. We've got Nemazole 10% too. So this one is important for worms. So we deworm. We normally advise our farmers to deworm adult animals every 3 months. For young stock, between 1 month and 6 months, you deworm monthly. For young stock, also between 6 months and 1 year, you deworm after every 2 months. And it's important also to note that you deworm animals according to their weight. So the measurement is per weight, not per size of the animal. And we advise them to deworm in the morning also. Thank you. Oh yes, we got, this is a milking surf. Milking surf from Unga, we call it champion milking surf. So champion milking surf is very essential for milking. It assists in soothing the teeth. It also heals the bruises in the wound, in the teeth, and it also makes milking easier. So for animals, we normally say animals have to be milked within 6 to 8 minutes. So with this one, you apply this one, you don't have to have a calf for you to milk. But with this milking surf, it will assist you to milk very fast. So you'll get maximum milk production with milking surf from Unga.
My name is Wesley Rotich, a director at Paxton's Enterprises.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. So how was the experience today?
We have had a great experience. I think it is amazing. It is beyond our expectation. Yeah, we expected at least 3,000 farmers, and I think we've achieved that, and even it is more than the 3,000 we were expecting. Okay. Yes.
For how long have you planned this expo?
We started way back in November when we had a first sitting with KMT and with the other stakeholders. So we've had a series of meetings, maybe 5 or 6 meetings. Yes, and all that was going for the planning of this event.
What informed the decision to have that expo now organized in Kericho County?
In the past, we felt that there have been very many exhibitions, but most of them are not really well set or focused to the needs that the farmer needs to be addressed. So we decided together with our other stakeholders to look at what areas could be addressed or needs to be addressed both by the county and even by the farmers themselves. We also wanted the farmers to come out clearly and tell us what the challenges are. And from that, we were able to develop a theme and we were able to start now involving other stakeholders, which we together came up with the theme and with the objectives of the expo. And we felt that we needed a venue where farmers can get everything in one event, and at the same time not so much extended. And we are also looking at having farmers from diverse backgrounds and regions from our county and even beyond our county. And we also thought that we also needed to involve experts and professionals and technical people from different sectors who needed to help our farmers be able to achieve their goals.
In focusing back of what has been what you have achieved today, are your objectives been achieved, or there is a gap?
So far, I think I can say so. It's well done. We've been successful. The event is successful. Yes, one of the objectives was to be able to bring farmers from the farthest parts of the county and that we have achieved because the farmers came in large numbers. We were even overwhelmed. We had wanted to provide even buses and other means of bringing the farmers, and this we've achieved because at some point we had to scale down the number of buses going out because of the budget. One of the constraints of planning such an event is the budget. So we were not able to do all we wanted to do because of the budget constraint. But we think, given the budget, the small budget that we had, what we've achieved today, we could not have achieved even if we, if we in any other forum.
Okay.
Yes.
Given another opportunity like this,
Yes.
what would you do differently now than what you did today, so that you make it look better?
We felt.
Just like this one.
One of the things that, like I said, is the budget constraint, and we have also, there are things that we felt were going to go in order, but or to work the way we wanted, but at the last minute, so many things came up. So in future, I think one of the things is that we'll need to plan more, delegate more, and have people being able to manage each and every item on an individual basis. We had a checklist, but at some point we started thinking that everything was going in order. But at the end of the day, I think those small things, some small items, are the ones that we need to focus more in the future, especially when planning. But one of the most important things also we've seen is that it requires time. One of the key things that has helped us being able to achieve all that we have achieved today is because we started early. Had we assumed that it can happen in 1 month, it would not have been possible. But with all the stakeholders, and especially KMT and other technical people whom we were working with, we were able to achieve that.
Okay.
Yes.
So, is there another thing that before that?
Yes.
What feedback have you received from farmers and from exhibitors?
Exhibitors are very grateful. They're also overwhelmed. Most of them were not expecting this kind of attendance, and therefore I think it has gone. It is more than they were expecting. The farmers also have seen what they were not expecting. Most people, up to yesterday, and even when we were planning, when we went out on the road shows and all that, we were being asked whether this is going to be a different expo than or an exhibition than they've seen before. What was new, what has been done differently, and so we've been able to achieve the things that we were not able to do if we did not plan well. So the planning, the organization itself has been very effective. The farmers, we reached out to the farmers, and they also responded. Everybody was eager to learn. So most of the farmers I've met are so much thankful for this event. In fact, people are now asking when is the next one. So we've promised them that we'll have another one next year at the same time. Yeah, mid of next year. We are yet to confirm the date. One of the feedbacks that we've also gotten is that most of the people have said it should have been on a Friday. Yeah, we'd have even had more people attending if it was a Friday. That is what the feedback that is coming out. The other thing that we missed out on this expo this time, we've not had real demo farms, or where we've planted real crops where people can see what is being exhibited is what is growing in the farm. The only thing that we've been able to display here are dairy cows and a few and some fish and I think a few other livestock that we were able to bring in here today. But there was more that could have been brought here, but it was not able, we were not able to present that because most exhibitors wanted more time They wanted at least 3 months for the crops to grow so that they are able to exhibit or they are able to be ready for exhibition at the right time. So this year we plan to do it much earlier, maybe around September, so that by the time we get to February, the crops will be ready for display.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before you give us the parting shot,
Yeah.
how has been the relationship between Parkinson's and your partners?
We've had a very excellent relationship, cordial. We've had a very good support from the county government. Just the goodwill itself was outstanding. KMT really supported. They were on us every day, getting updates, trying to follow up, do this, do that. So we've had a very good rapport, even with the County Director of Agriculture. The State Department of Agriculture has really supported this, the cause. So everyone is for the betterment of the farmer, and all of us were targeting that. So our theme for the expo has actually taken center stage. We are now seeing that even being taken very seriously by the Ministry of Agriculture, and that is what we wanted. So for the government to actually wake up to that call and know that there is a serious problem if we are not able to address climate change, which is a serious issue that is emerging, and that we need to sensitize our farmers so that they can do more of conservation agriculture. They can do more of agriculture that can be able to bring, to be able to safeguard our environment. Maybe we can say that, yes, because our soils are depleted. Most of our forest cover has gone down. So that is something that we also need to address. So I think from this alone, it is coming out clearly, and it has also been taken at the policy level, and I think that will be something that the government is going to address in the coming days.
So what is your parting shots regarding to this expo and expos to come?
My parting shot is that I'm very grateful for all the partners, the companies who were able to partner with us. I hope out of this we are going to get even more time to be able to deliver more products to our farmers. Farmers will have, there's going to be demand. The demand already has been created. So it's us now to deliver the products, to deliver the service. We are up to that task, and therefore we are going to do our best to make sure that all the products and everything that the farmers were able to learn today, we are going to help each other. We are going to continue with the dissemination, with the gospel of trying to tell even more farmers, and even those who did not attend, we are going to pass on the message.
Thank you.
So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Asante.
Asante sana.
That
We
was
appreciate it.
Thank you.
very articulate.
Asante.
This is very important for the Kericho farmers to learn the best practices in agriculture. But more important, we are also discovering the needs which we need to fill up for our own farmers. For example, we've seen very creative farmers who've invented products, and these products require even patenting. So these are some of the things that as I go around, we realize the need to help the farmer. And then finally, it brings people together. You can see all these people who are seated here, they would be idle elsewhere doing nothing, but today they'll go home having learned something. And as we expand our One Word, One Product, we are also following up on the gains that have been made within the last 4 years when we started the concept of One Word, One Product. We've been able to see people producing pumpkins, people producing millet, people producing different products including bananas. And for us, we're proud that we started this journey and there is continuous growth. We also have this opportunity to get to listen to data. What has increased, if it's milk production from 2013 to now, if it is different aspects of agriculture, we get to do like evaluation of the work that we've done for the farmer in Kericho County.
And what has been the challenge for the farmers?
Well,
especially in Kericho County?
one of the challenges we've had is, of course, limited funding. You know, agriculture is fully developed, but as you know, finances can never be enough. Two, extension services have been wanting, because most of the extension officers retired almost at the same time about 1 year ago. So we need to recruit close to 60 of them to replace the ones who've retired. And then, of course, the changing weather patterns. You can see Kericho has been known to be rainy throughout the year, but at times it becomes very dry like now. And this is a challenge of environmental degradation, and it's something that we are addressing.
And what is now the county government or national government intervention towards solving this problem?
We are working closely with the national government, and one of the first steps is to make sure that we conserve the environment, we conserve water sources. Number two, we facilitate the farmers to produce as much as possible for the country and for themselves. And then finally, we are looking at agriculture not just as a source of food production, but also as an opportunity for job creation, and especially through agribusinesses. This is where we are targeting to create opportunities for youth to be employed and to generate the Kenyan economy.
Okay, what like now? What is your future plan for this county in terms of agriculture?
Our future plan is value addition. Anything that we do, be it animal husbandry, crop husbandry, we do value addition to the end. For example, we are already value adding coffee, so we are no longer dealing with green coffee. Any customer will find our coffee in the shops. And this is something we need to do for other products. If it's tea, all the way, if it's dairy, all the way to packaging right here in Kericho, so that all the benefits of value addition is enjoyed by the people of the county government of Kericho.
Is this expo the first one in Kericho County?
No, this is not the first one. We've had quite a number of expos. Even last year we had at the Green Stadium, but this is the biggest, this is the most well attended, and we have more diverse product being displayed in this one. And I've seen a lot of creativity in this one more than ever before.
So in the near future, as a county, are you planning to hold one big one like this?
We now intend to go a notch higher. This is more like semi-national. We will go national and possibly regional and international. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. My name is Susan Kikwai, Deputy Governor, Kericho County. The objective on improvement of the agriculture sector lies in the recently internationally acclaimed Agenda 30 under the Sustainable Development Goals, where goal number 1 is zero hunger. So we want to marry that with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, where we say we do not want anybody to go to bed hungry. We want them to have food that is of the right quantity and the right quality. So zero hunger means productivity. So as the governor has said, we want to really make sure that productivity is going up in all sectors, and that's why you're seeing this expo is very important to us and very important to the farmer, very important to the entire Kericho County. So the future of the agro industry or the industry in Kericho County is very important. Goal number 2 of the Sustainable Development Goals talks about zero poverty. We want the farmers, as envisioned in Vision 2030, not just to be farmers, but to be business people. We want them to know how to grow the products and go all the way through the value chain to earning income from value-added products. So that's what we are about in Kericho County. We live in coexistence with the national government and with the international arena, so that we can say we are truly proud, and that the milestones that we are going to gain in Kericho County will be something that the world will say they did it right.
And from a woman perspective,
Yes.
Is this like empowering? Because I've seen very many women
Yes.
showcasing their
Yes.
wares here,
Yes.
and others are selling.
Yes.
And looking at the big picture,
Yes.
we have very women
Yes.
in this expo
Yes.
attending. So Are you the one who is empowering them, or they have already been empowered?
Kericho leadership is very serious about empowering everybody.
Yes.
And we are cognizant of the fact that we are almost 50-50 in terms of population for men and women.
Okay.
As you know, under the GDP of Kenya, agriculture contributes the highest, over 25%. And when you look at also who are those people who work in the farms, over 90% of the farm workers are women. So we are very serious about promoting women.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.